Let's talk about incomplete dominance and codominance. Incomplete dominance is where there's no dominant allele. The alleles act together to form an intermediate trait. Example is snapdragons, which is a type of flower. When we cross red snapdragons times white snapdragons, we get all pink. So in incomplete dominance, blending occurs. We get a color usually between the other two colors. We can write the genotypes as just capital letters, or more often we see it as C for color, so red color for red, white, and then pink is a combination of the two alleles. We use capital letters for both alleles to indicate that one is not dominant to the other, so we don't have one capital and the other one lowercase. In codominance, both alleles are expressed like we saw in blood typing. IA, IB produced AB blood. Our example this time is in cattle. When we cross a red cow times a white bull, for example, their offspring are roan. Roan is when white and red hair are present. So the alleles are the same as for incomplete dominance. CR represents red, CW is white, and the combination is roan. So we would write a red cow, which is more actually rust colored, CR times CW, and the roan offspring would be CW. So to review, incomplete dominance is when two alleles mix to form a new color. It is blending. Whereas codominance, we're going to see two separate colors. The two alleles are equally dominant and they are combined in the offspring. Which one is this? We see white and red and their offspring are pink. Since it's blending, that's incomplete dominance. Here we see a white cow times, white bull times a red cow. And we have white and red in the offspring, so that's codominance because we see two separate colors. Here we have red times white makes pink. It's blending, so that's incomplete dominance. Here we have two colors. They're both visible. They're equally dominant, so that is codominance. Here we have two colors, so that's codominance. Whoops. The next one, if this was possible, if you could cross a white bear and a black bear and get a panda, white and black, that's codominance. Here we have a pink pig introducing his white dad and red mom. And so that is a blending. So that's incomplete dominance. Here we see two colors. So that's codominance. Here we have two colors, the pink and the white. So that's codominance. Here we have a white chicken times gray. And we have speckled, so white and gray. Two separate colors means it is codominance. Here we have purple and white, and it produces kind of a lavender flower. That's incomplete dominance because it's a blending of the two. Here we have red and blue. The offspring are red and blue, both of them at the same time. That's codominance. Here we have red and blue, and the offspring are purple. So that's incomplete dominance. Here we have a parent with horizontal stripes, parent with vertical stripes. The child has both at the same time, so that is codominance. Let's try a question. Predict the phenotypic outcome if a red CR snapdragon is crossed with a white CW snapdragon. So we'll put the alleles into our Punnett square, actually the gametes, and find out the offspring. So we can see the offspring are all CW, so that's all pink, or genotypes are all CW. Next, predict the phenotype if a red snapdragon is crossed with pink. So again, we'll put the gametes into our Punnett square and find the offspring. And we see that, again, it's one red to one pink, or one CR to one CW. In codominance, a roan horse, which is a horse with black and white hairs, evenly mixed. And roan cattle are red and white. Predict the phenotypic and genotypic outcome of the offspring of two red roan horses. So red roans are mixed, CWCH. And we have one white, two roan or red roan, and one chestnut. The genotypes have the same ratio, 1 to 2 to 1.